For Hosedown locations, specialized receptacle covers are necessary to protect against water damage. These covers are designed with features that go beyond standard weatherproof models. Materials commonly used in these covers include stainless steel and polycarbonate, chosen for their durability and resistance to corrosion. A tight-fitting seal is a critical component preventing water from entering the receptacle and causing electrical hazards. Some designs incorporate a built-in drain, which allows any water that may get inside to escape, further minimizing the risk of damage. When selecting a receptacle cover for a Hosedown location, compatibility with the existing receptacle is essential. Consider the size and shape of the cover to ensure it properly fits and provides adequate protection. The color and finish are also factors to consider, depending on the aesthetic requirements of the location. It is important to remember that even with a weatherproof receptacle cover, certain precautions should always be taken. Utilizing a ground fault circuit interrupter or GFCI outlet is crucial for electrical safety in wet environments. Ensure that the cover is properly installed according to the manufacturer's instructions and that it is regularly maintained to ensure its continued effectiveness. Regular inspections can help identify any signs of wear and tear or damage to the seal, allowing for timely replacement or repair. These covers use durable materials to withstand frequent hosedowns and exposure to moisture. Stainless steel offers excellent corrosion resistance, while polycarbonate provides impact resistance. The tight-fitting seal is designed to create a watertight barrier, preventing water from reaching the electrical connections within the receptacle. The built-in drain allows any accumulated water to escape, preventing it from pooling inside the cover and potentially causing a short circuit. When choosing a receptacle cover, ensure that it is specifically rated for wet locations or Hosedown environment. Look for certifications or ratings that indicate the cover's ability to withstand water exposure. Compatibility with the receptacle is crucial, as different receptacles may have different sizes and configurations. The cover should fit snugly over the receptacle without interfering with its operation. Installation is a critical step in ensuring the effectiveness of the receptacle cover. Follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully, ensuring that all screws are tightened and the seal is properly seated. Regular maintenance is also essential to prolong the life of the cover and maintain its protective properties. Inspect the cover regularly for any signs of damage, such as cracks, breaks, or a compromised seal. Replace the cover if any damage is found. Clean the cover periodically to remove any dirt, debris, or mineral deposits that may accumulate. Use a mild detergent and a soft cloth to avoid damaging the cover surface. By selecting the right receptacle cover and following proper installation and maintenance procedures, you can ensure the safety and reliability of electrical outlets in Hosedown locations. Remember that preventing water from entering electrical components is paramount to preventing electrical hazards and equipment damage. Firstly, select a receptacle cover made from durable materials like stainless steel or polycarbonate. Secondly, verify that the cover is specifically designed and rated for wet or Hosedown locations. Thirdly, ensure the cover has a tight-fitting seal to prevent water ingress. Fourthly, check for a built-in drain to allow any accumulated water to escape. Fifthly, confirm compatibility with the existing receptacle type and size. Sixthly, install the cover according to the manufacturer's instructions, ensuring a proper seal. Seventhly, use a GFCI outlet for added protection against electrical shock. Eighthly, inspect the cover regularly for damage and replace it as needed. Ninthly, clean the cover periodically to remove debris and maintain its integrity. Tenthly, consider the aesthetic appearance of the cover to match the surrounding environment. These covers come in various designs, including horizontal and vertical orientations to accommodate different receptacle configurations. Some covers also feature locking mechanisms to prevent unauthorized access or tampering. The choice of cover will depend on the specific requirements of the Hosedown location and the type of receptacle being used. Consider the frequency and intensity of hosedowns when selecting a cover. For locations with frequent or high-pressure hosedowns, a more robust and durable cover may be necessary. Also consider the ambient temperature and humidity levels, as extreme conditions can affect the performance of some covers. Always consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that the receptacle cover is properly installed and meets all applicable electrical codes and regulations. Improper installation can compromise the cover's effectiveness and create a safety hazard. In addition to receptacle covers, other measures can be taken to protect electrical outlets in Hosedown locations. These include using waterproof conduit and fittings, sealing all electrical connections, and elevating the outlets above the floor to prevent water from pooling around it. It is also important to educate personnel about the proper use of electrical equipment in wet environments and the importance of avoiding contact with water. By taking a comprehensive approach to electrical safety, you can minimize the risk of accidents and ensure the reliable operation of electrical equipment in Hosedown locations. Remember that electrical safety is a shared responsibility, and everyone should be aware of the potential hazards associated with electricity in wet environments. Regular training and awareness programs can help promote a culture of safety and prevent accidents. Weatherproof receptacle covers provide a barrier against rain, snow, and other environmental elements, but they may not be sufficient for Hosedown locations where direct and forceful water exposure is common. Hosedown rated receptacle covers are specifically designed to withstand these conditions and provide a high level of protection. Look for covers that are certified to meet specific standards for water resistance, such as National Electrical Manufacturers Association or NEMA 4 or 4X ratings. These ratings indicate that the cover is capable of withstanding water spray, splashing, and even submersion in some cases. The NEMA 4 rating signifies protection against splashing water, rain, and hose-directed water, while the NEMA 4X rating adds protection against corrosion. The choice between these ratings depends on the specific environmental conditions of the Hosedown location. In addition to NEMA ratings, other certifications, such as Underwriters Laboratories or all listings, can provide assurance of a cover's safety and performance. UL-listed covers have been tested and evaluated by UL to meet specific safety standards. When selecting a receptacle cover, consider the ease of installation and maintenance. A cover that is easy to install and maintain will save time and effort in the long run. Look for covers with clear and concise installation instructions and readily available replacement parts. Regular maintenance should include cleaning the cover, inspecting the seal, and tightening any loose screws. Proper maintenance will help extend the life of the cover and ensure its continued effectiveness. In addition to the physical protection provided by receptacle covers, ground fault circuit interrupters play a vital role in electrical safety in wet locations. GFCIs are designed to detect even small imbalances in electrical current and quickly shut off the power to prevent electrical shock. It is crucial to install GFCIs in all electrical circuits that serve Hosedown locations. GFCIs can be installed as part of the receptacle or as a separate circuit breaker in the electrical panel. Regular testing of GFCIs is essential to ensure their proper operation. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for testing GFCIs, typically involving pressing a test button on the device. If the GFCI does not trip when tested, it should be replaced immediately. Another important aspect of electrical safety in Hosedown locations is proper grounding. Grounding provides a path for electrical current to flow safely back to the source in the event of a fault, preventing electrical shock. Ensure that all electrical equipment and wiring in Hosedown locations are properly grounded according to electrical codes and regulations. Grounding can be achieved through the use of grounding conductors, grounding rods, and other grounding devices. Regular inspection of grounding systems is essential to ensure their integrity. In addition to receptacle covers, GFCIs, and grounding, other safety measures can be implemented in Hosedown locations. These include using insulated tools and equipment, wearing appropriate personal protective equipment, such as rubber gloves and boots, and providing adequate lighting to improve visibility. It is also important to establish clear safety procedures and guidelines for working with electricity in wet environments. These procedures should cover topics such as lockout/tagout, electrical hazard awareness, and emergency response. Regular training and communication are essential to ensure that all personnel are aware of and follow these procedures. Furthermore, it is important to consider the specific requirements of the application when selecting a receptacle cover. For example, in food processing plants or pharmaceutical facilities, receptacle covers must be resistant to chemicals and cleaning agents. In corrosive environments such as coastal areas or industrial plants, receptacle covers must be made from materials that are resistant to corrosion. In areas with extreme temperatures, receptacle covers must be able to withstand both high and low temperatures without cracking or becoming brittle. By carefully considering the specific requirements of the application, you can select a receptacle cover that will provide optimal protection and performance. Remember that electrical safety is an ongoing process that requires constant vigilance and attention to detail. By implementing a comprehensive electrical safety program and following all applicable codes and regulations, you can create a safe and productive work environment in Hosedown locations. Firstly, ensure compatibility with the voltage and amperage requirements of the electrical system. Secondly, consider the potential for exposure to chemicals, cleaning agents, or corrosive substances. Thirdly, evaluate the temperature range and humidity levels in the environment. Fourthly, assess the frequency and intensity of hosedowns. Fifthly, determine the need for additional features such as locking mechanisms or tamper resistance. Sixthly, choose a cover that is easy to install and maintain. Seventhly, select a cover that meets all applicable codes and regulations. Eighthly, consider the aesthetic appearance of the cover to match the surrounding environment. Ninthly, consult with a qualified electrician to ensure proper installation and selection. Tenthly, regularly inspect and maintain the cover to ensure its continued effectiveness. Proper wiring practices are paramount for the longevity of any installation where moisture can be expected. Using the correct wire gauge and type will further support reliable installations. NEC Table 310.15 details the allowable ampacities of insulated conductors rated up to and including 2000 volts, 60 degrees Celsius through 90 degrees Celsius. These ampacities are based on not more than 3 current-carrying conductors in a raceway, cable, or earth, or directly buried based on ambient temperatures. When you consider dating, that is typically based on the ambient temperature and the number of conductors within a single raceway. The neutral conductor is considered a current-carrying conductor if it carries significant current, such as in a 3-phase 4-wire system where nonlinear loads are present. Always consult the most current version of the National Electric Code, or NEC, for the most up-to-date regulations and proper use. Furthermore, consider the conduit type to protect the wiring to the receptacle from physical damage and ingress of water. Rigid metal conduit provides the best protection, while electrical metallic tubing, or IMD, is suitable for less demanding applications. Liquid-tight flexible metal conduit, or LFMC, can be used in areas where flexibility is required, but it must be properly installed and sealed to prevent water from entering. Non-metallic conduit, such as PVC, is also an option, but it may not be as durable as metal conduit in some applications. The choice of conduit will depend on the specific requirements of the installation and the level of protection required.